Person's Guide to the Clarinet Choir. Just as a string orchestra, violins, violas, cellos, and double basses is the basic sound of a symphony orchestra, so the clarinet choir is the basic sound of a symphonic wind band. String orchestras have existed for centuries, of course, but the clarinet choir, in its fully developed form, has only been around for about 50 years. The backbone of the clarinet choir is as many as possible of the familiar B-flat clarinets, divided into 3 sections which can be written divisi, like orchestral violins, to provide up to 6 parts if necessary. Our B-flats are going to introduce the theme, which I'm sure you will recognize, and they're going to play it in 3 sections, and then at the end they'll combine it in a chord so you can hear how they can split apart into 6 separate parts. Sometimes called the piccolo clarinet. It is pitched a 4th higher than the B-flat and is particularly effective playing perky little tunes like this variation. Exactly 1 octave below the piccolo E-flat, we have the E-flat alto clarinet. People sometimes confuse this with the basset horn. They do look similar. However, the basset horn is pitched in F, a tone higher, but it's longer because it has an extension down below C. The E-flat alto is the standard symphonic band clarinet choir middle voice, like the orchestra's violas. People who play it often take on the characteristics of viola players, rather introspective and lugubrious. So they've been given a variation in the tonic minor. Below the B-flat clarinet with the bass clarinet, which has a beautiful, rich sound, equivalent to the orchestra's cellos. Many modern bass clarinets have an extension to low C, which you'll hear at the end of this variation. There are 2 kinds of contrabass clarinets, the E-flat contralto, which is an octave below the alto clarinet, and the B-flat contrabass clarinet, which is the one that we have. This is the lowest instrument in the clarinet choir. It's an octave below the bass clarinet and 2 octaves below the B-flat clarinet. The rasping sound of the metal B-flat contra is very popular with composers of film and TV music for depicting monsters from outer space and dark deeds of horror. frightening the little clarinets. Scary, isn't it? Now, you've met all the instruments of the clarinet choir, and they're going to let you hear what they sound like together, having some fun imitating a jazz big band. I think we'll call this final variation Hickory Bickory Bop. 1, 2, 3.